When my firstborn daughter was 18 months old, her mother, my wife, decided to go on a mission trip to Mexico for 10 days because her Spanish speaking ability was highly prized on that trip. So we spent a lot of time trying to prepare our 18-month-old for the fact that mom would be gone. We said, it's going to seem like a long time that she's away, but she will come back. And we were actually surprised that she handled it quite well. Whether that had to do with our preparation or not, I don't know. But in this case, with Jesus and going away, he's trying to prepare the disciples, and it didn't go quite so well for them. Welcome to Truth Talk with Ed Skipper, published every Monday and Thursday. Hear the words of Jesus to his disciples in John chapter 14, beginning with verse 28. You heard me say, I am going away, and I am coming back to you. If you loved me, you would be glad that I am going to the Father, for the Father is greater than I. Now, Jesus, as a man, assumed a position under authority of the Father. And Jesus was returning to the Father and to the glories of heaven. But the disciples were concerned about themselves. They were not happy for Jesus. I recently had an event in my life in which there was a crisis someone was having that was close to me. And instead of being greatly, first of all, concerned for them and how I could help them, my first thought was, what's this going to mean for me? How's this going to inconvenience my life? And the Holy Spirit brought conviction that I ought to be concerned about them first and not myself. Well, Jesus is piling on the promises in John chapter 14 as he is about to depart. He has said that I am going to prepare a place for you. He has said that the works that I have been doing, you will do, and even greater works than these. He said, you can ask for anything in my name, and I will grant it. He said, I'm sending a counselor, an advocate, a helper to be with you, and we will make our home in you and be comfortable in you. And he has said also that he will give them peace that the world cannot give. And in verse 29, Jesus said, I have told you now before it happens, so that when it does happen, you will believe. They were about to face a crisis of their faith. And the question is, would they believe? They're going to be devastated. Jesus has also said elsewhere that in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And my question for you is, do you expect trouble, and do you also expect through Jesus to overcome? I'm reminded of Nancy Kerrigan in January of 1994. She was preparing for the Olympics as a skater, and someone assaulted her and damaged her leg, apparently trying to get her not to participate in the Olympics. And on camera, she's seen crying out, why? This famous scene where she's trying to figure out, why did this happen? And so often things happen in our lives that devastate us, that make no sense. And yet those are the times that we need to press in and turn to Jesus even more and not away from him. So friends, expect times of devastation in your life. Expect things to happen that make no sense to you. And turn to Jesus for comfort and for help and for perspective. If this video is helpful to you, make sure that you like it. And until next time, may you take full advantage of the Holy Spirit and Jesus Christ dwelling in you.